Hi guys, how you doing tonight? Oh my god, I would say this is my favorite part. You know why? Because tonight on the show Monday night with Monique, we will be checking out behind the scene. Some of the part that couldn't make the original, the one we posted, you get behind the scene from our guests. Let's get to find out what most of them were talking about. Like, were they real or not? Do you get me? We will be unveiling tonight. You don't want to miss it, okay? So you're welcome. Of course, remember, we always talk about real stuff on the show. Most of those things you want to throw under the carpet, well, we get to bring them out and put it in your faces, okay? That's it. Remember, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your post notification, please. Don't forget to comment. Very important. I want to know your thoughts. Don't forget to share, like, do whatever you can do to help us push this to the public. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for all the views. Thank you for all the comment. We love you. All right. Monday night with Monique. So the first one is sex toys in marriages or relationships, sex toys and abstinence. Oh my goodness. Thanks for your comment. But do you want to know what they were saying behind the scene of the camera? Oh my gosh, you don't want to know. Trust me. If you want to know, check this out.
Maybe the man can't. I believe the woman should be able to open up about the man. Babe, why can't you try this? Why can't
Yeah,
you?
that
Why
goes down
can't
to
you drink
communication.
this?
Most times, right? When
Yeah.
you go to sex shops, you see couples coming to shop for sex toys.
Okay.
You get
But
it?
a lot of persons are
And no, it's not only because the man cannot function. It's not only because the woman cannot function.
You feel these are tools to help out?
Yeah, they add spice to your relationship. Your relationships handcuffs.
If you're the type that likes to
You know, it
explore.
doesn't only happens when you're having issues with your partner or in a good place.
But this actually intimidates some men because they are not really. They are not be like this.
You see, no.
They are not be like
there are different
this.
sizes, guys. There's the 4 inches, the 5 inches, the 6 inches, and it's not only for
Oh,
the men.
now block industry.
Yes, now you know.
6 inches block,
Yeah.
Olo block, Savio
There's 12 inches.
12 inches.
Yeah, there's mustard dildos.
Make it not go enter feet.
That dildos
Okay,
and
this
so
one.
don't assume none of the sex toys are just for the female.
We have feminine whatever.
Sex dolls for men.
I repeat, these toys aren't only for the women.
Be specific. This one now, this bola.
You could use it
This
for a man.
plastic bola.
For your partner,
You
yeah?
can use it for a man.
Yeah.
Anna.
Yeah, so men like anal stimulation.
Voila.
Be more adventurous in your sex life because so your sex life just includes
Missionary.
raise leg, just climb on top,
Don't
bam,
explode.
bam, and then you go.
Don't explode.
Have you tried Ramen?
Raymond, that na robo name now, Raymond.
It's not Ramen. I said Ramen.
Okay, Raymond.
I
What's
wrote
that?
IMMING.
Class is in session.
Yeah, class, I like this.
Okay.
It's gonna be just I'm not
What's
it's
that?
not I'm
What's
asking
that?
questions, so we're all talking. You can ask me questions, you can
Hey!
ask her
Nah,
questions.
so
That's what this
what's
whole
that?
thing is
What's that?
about.
Okay, Ramen still continues, right? Is in our head. You know that you're nasty in your head, right?
Yeah.
And then you get married.
Ah,
And then you want to start forming activities
And yeah.
inside your husband. Soft, touch it. See, okay, touch this point.
are you recording
You
this?
see, it has all
Are you
the
recording
veins
this?
and everything. So you see, it's not a biggie. As far as you guys can talk about,
Okay, can we get with it that they wine?
no, it's that.
Ah, finish.
Oh shit, I don't know. I mean,
You put
I've not
what?
used this for a long time, but you see, the battery goes in here. It's a very old one. I just keep it because I give lectures and all that. But the battery goes in here, right? So when it comes on, it has different stages. It's from real slow vibration to from zero. You see, from low, high, medium.
These people will make this thing and hotel hole now. Who go really make heaven?
We're all going to heaven, man. It depends on how you look at it.
So please, you're gonna.
It doesn't have to touch. He talks to you.
Mm-hmm.
You could talk to your partner on the phone and he's having an erection over there. He just hears your voice. You're not saying anything sexual. You're just soft and subtle. And so it starts from what you hear. Right? You start getting satisfaction from your ears, what you hear. And then when you know that, the idea that you know that your partner, you are safe with who you're with, and your partner understands the whole idea.
He's ready to listen.
Whatever
Why
style,
would you want to
is
go
that
outside?
if you are standing on the roof,
why would you want to?
if you are holding the door or you are holding the gate, it doesn't really matter. Mentally, the person is satisfied. I'll tell you what, imagine when you are not stealing. Imagine when you're going to steal, right? There's this adrenaline that pumps into your head. Your heart starts beating. And then when it's your own money and you're opening your wallet, you're calm. Just so sure you get. That applies to sex and lovemaking. When you know that you're safe for your partner, health-wise, emotionally wise, I can do shit in front of you and you're not going to judge me.
Yeah, exactly. Not judging the person.
I can tell you, guy, go faster, go slowly. Okay, wait, let's try this thing. I just learned something. I read somewhere that we could do this and we could, or you might not even talk. You might just guide the person to it. There's nobody losing out. But where there's loss, when you are losing out on something, is when you're not safe. You don't feel safe. You're angry. You're not emotionally stable. And you can't talk to your partner. The thing don't end before it starts.
I'm telling you.
Can or would you be very patient enough to train this guy who can do something with you?
That is, if he
wants to
learn
learn
enough to
No.
learn,
if he wants
to
to
want to
listen,
listen.
No,
you know,
if he wants to learn.
It starts with the
Una
man.
no degree.
Women want to talk.
Listen.
As far as I'm concerned,
That one I
women
would
want
not
to.
agree.
We just need somebody to listen to us
see,
without judging us.
Women judge men quickly, like so very fast. Enough get strength. Will you be like do let
me
him
personally,
go?
I will talk.
You're talking
Even I will even talk before we even
Start. Get into
wait
it
first. Before we even begin to boyfriend and girlfriend.
You go
I
talk.
think already in my head. Okay,
That's
probably I like you, right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at. I don't see future small. Sure you get. I don't think so. Maybe you don't know where they go now. If you know, say you know, just like this kind of guy, just pass.
Exactly. That's what you get to talk
Let's
about
not just
everything.
get naked.
It's an interview
Let's
time.
not get to that point
You
where
get to talk
we'll
about
not
it.
start misbehaving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we get, because there's no need risking bad sex.
Yeah.
There's a waste of time and energy.
You come quick back says.
And bad sex.
Enough.
No, not come quick.
Wait.
No, wait. See now.
Make a
Wait
difference.
now. Wait.
They
first.
talk. Me go. They add the back says. Well, you go to see back says. Not change that.
Wait.
Wait. Iffy. Come quick. Bad sex. You not get strength. Bad sex. You know sabi plenty style. Bad sex. Because I don't learn now definition of bad sex. I dey come. Me the ask now. See.
No, that's not my definition of bad sex.
Good, my own. You define your own. This person can't really satisfy you. The aim where you see a lot of drugs being sold, where people tell you go drink poto water, put 2 tetracycline and all that, drink up.
For what do you do with that?
No, you see I'm not. You want to see Lena go tell person.
No, because that sounds really nasty. Would you
Very.
I just tell you. I'm just saying.
What does that do?
They don't do that anyway. I'm just trying to tell you that different kind of mixture. Or you see they sell in Instagram.
Aphrodisiac?
Yes.
Yeah.
They drink different stuff.
Now those are the local ones,
the
not like
quick,
those
blah blah
other ones.
and all that. Can you be able to stay put with this person?
While the person learns.
Yeah, without you coming enough fit. You know.
It now starts
Before I conclude, say the person no fit, before I reach that point when I can't conclude.
You know, go your try.
I go don't try.
Or rather, you know, go your don't do one.
I go don't before I don't conclude for my head. Say, oh, this person knows Sabi, I beg you, dead bitch, just guy move.
You don't give all these apparatus.
I don't tell her. Say, this
you never shoot
I don't tell her.
This is who I am.
I never took her for
This is who I am.
I would have told you that. This works for me. This doesn't work for me. I don't like this. I don't like that. I like risky sex. I like people seeing us when we have sex. Oh, I like sex with the lights on, sex with the light off. I like bondage. I like choking.
Yeah.
I like
all those ones where they type people with
yeah.
chain.
Yeah.
No, it's not time.
When they type people with chain now or for bed.
Eh.
You call the floor now.
Why flunking?
Oh boy, yeah.
Role playing.
Which one be role playing?
Role playing. House gown or night nurses.
So in other words, you and your man can just do anything and everything you fantasize about.
So you must have told him all that.
Yeah, he knows all this before he started.
Okay, I know.
What about domestic violence and the church edition? Did you love that edition? You want to find out what they did behind the scene or what they talked about behind the scene? Maybe the part they wouldn't want you to know? Wow. Check it out right now.
Okay. There were so many things Oyi said that I didn't like.
When Chichi is here, we did
no. Oyis, understand that Oyis has his views.
Yes, we
and his views are his views.
Yeah, of course.
But let's be honest. Don't go and start saying everybody will not have that view that you have.
Obviously.
He says that at 99% of people you talk to will not do anything. 1% will look away. You don't have friends like me.
That is my view.
You do not. You should change your friends.
No, that's my
Monique,
view.
you
madam.
know, and I say it. Yeah. I am not just part of the ones that will look away.
Yeah.
Now, I kid you not. Right now, one of the reasons why I've been quiet for a while is that some of the cases we're trying our best to get them. Some women are in very terrible situations that it's death and life, and they don't have. These people need to be empowered to either leave the place. They can't leave. Yeah. It's as bad as that. Yeah. Now, if you have people who can come together and say, "Oh, we're trying to rescue someone," I mean, the husband has a bit of mental distance, so we can't go there. She just needs to leave for a while. And while he gets mental check and then comes back.
This happened. Sorry to interrupt you.
Funds together.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
This happened 2 days ago. My cousin.
Yeah, we pull funds together and we move her. Nobody gets to know.
She called she's married to a pastor.
Yeah.
Actually. One of this, I don't call the name of the church. In Benin.
Yes.
So they took the pastor to a village. A popular church. They took the pastor to a village. She's married to the guy, gave birth to twins. When she was 2 months pregnant, the guy beat her up, kicked her stomach, everything. A pastor. We didn't know about this until 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Immediately I started calling because she was like, please, is there any way she can go and stay for a while? Because the last one that happened was he held her neck about on Tuesday. Today's what, Friday? Held her neck on Tuesday and she said, man, that if I do you anything, nothing's going to happen.
Yes.
So she was like, he's not around and she just wants to move and go and stay in a place for a while.
Monica, I'm sorry, you know, Sinachi's case, her family failed her.
And guess what? She reached out to us. She reached out to us 2 days ago saying
the
man has begged her. Saying the man has begged her.
It's her decision.
Do you understand?
At that point, there's nothing you can do.
There's nothing you can pull out your hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't cry more than the bereaved.
Thank you.
Exactly.
But I'll let you know. I remember somebody, I'm not going to say her name, on the group where, I belong to a lot of group. And she said, she's in Lagos. She said, I keep going out to rescue my neighbor. But when I'm done, in 2 days' time, she comes back and she's been beaten again. And she, so she had rescued her for like 5-6 times. She's a medical doctor. And then one day she said, no, I'll sit down.
Yeah.
So she said she sat down, and while it started, the man was plumeling her and all that. She didn't move. And then after it, when the man went out, that her neighbor came to me and said, you heard my husband beating me. And you call yourself a pastor and you didn't even come. And she said, come out to do what? I've tried for
Exactly.
you.
Thank you.
I think you need to take decisions, do what you want to do by yourself. Because if I help you, and at the end of the day, I'll notice that your husband is not even greeting me again. Maybe you have gone to, but by the time he just touches you,
I'm telling you, that's the thing. A lot.
But my heart goes out to those who can't do anything.
They are dependent on the man, so there's nowhere they can run to.
But there are women who are not dependent.
wasn't dependent on her.
And there are a lot of women who are breadwinners. I kid you not. Yeah. I know.
Yeah. And they are still submissive.
Who work where I work, and they hand over. I ask, what is your husband doing? And she says, for now he's not employed. So how does he get to those cars are my own, I gave him. I said, okay. So you are enabling your husband to abuse you, and you are coming to complain to me. I'm not the best person. You have to take charge of your life. Decide when it's enough is enough.
Exactly. I can't take it no more.
And I'm just looking for some of the things I typed in one of the group where they said, Chichi, I know you've been in, because for a while now we've been keeping this thing quiet. I don't tell anybody. And I said, this is okay. She says, God forbid, but someone here if someone here says, look, this is what I'm going through, where do we start? What are the options we will explore? Where do we start from, so that we don't just sit down and follow? I said, first, the woman should have a support system. Family should know. Don't sit down and keep quiet. Friends, the few friends you can depend on, it's not everyone you tell what you're going through. But your family will never back down on you. have available funds. If you don't have, start planning to have.
Your family.
Begin to look for a safe house. Get the support of a human rights organization group. It's really important. Report to a law enforcement. Now, not once the Osinachi go to the police to lay report. If that matter goes to trial, that will speak against her. So there was not one record, one document that the police had saying, "Oh, my husband was beating me or anything." So she's compliant in this matter.
That's what I'm saying again.
She's compliant. She's
you know,
part of it.
complicit.
She's
I just
complicit.
think it's coming from way back how it started. Submission. She interpreted it wrongly. Because I won't lie to you. I told you about my own case. I said the way I interpreted submission and loyalty then.
Allow me to refer to one of the cases that, and this is the last point, employ the help of a paramilitary guard just in case. Sometimes, to some people, you need to go the other way.
What do you mean the other way?
For example,
Strategic.
and I shouldn't say this on camera, but we had a family member who's going through stuff, and she was also the breadwinner, and she'll come back and call for help. Hey, he's killing her. He uses a pistol to hit her. And so my dad was like, he won't watch his sister just go like that, and he couldn't do anything. But the other of my family members came around, didn't tell my parents, and say, "Man, we need to look at this matter and deal with it." And so, because it was a closely knitted family, we couldn't go there and do. But we sent messages. By that we mean we sent military guys to the guy. When they were done with him, that was the last time he hit her. Wow. Because they promised him that if they come back to that place, he will not like what he's doing. And he knew she was the one making the money, so he was almost nothing. That was the last time he did it. So that was why when Oyi said that, my respect for him grew. As much as it's not what I want to give, an advice I want to give on air and say, go do this. Sometimes some people, madness need madness to understand these cases. Yeah. So there was no person mad enough in Osinachi's house to stand up. I kid you not, when I was in my 3rd year or 4th year of marriage, something happened in my home and I just reached out to my mom. I said, I don't know what to do. I'm scared. That this is what one of my husband's relations did. And to be honest, I tried my best. I had it here. I didn't grow up knowing how to manage so many people. I had about maybe say 8 to 10 people in my house, and they were all older than me. And there was little I could do. And if I just tried to do one, they would say, nobody had brought the house. So I said to my mom that I think I'm going to move out. She said, I'm not moving anywhere. Sit down, what have you tried? I said, Mom, he can't chase his people out because these are people he grew up with. But I just needed some sort of sanity. People to understand that you don't just come in and do anything, waste my things and dump the work on me. I work 9 to 5. I also have a business. I'm a human being. I'm somebody's sister. I'm somebody's daughter. And I have to take care of the children. I'm not a housemaid now. Do you understand? At some point, when it got to, because it was a lady, one of the sisters who was older than me and I couldn't confront her, my family had to step in. Trust me, when they got into the house, my mom went to her sisters to see my mother. I mean, I can say this anywhere. And immediately they stepped in. The person who they were waiting for didn't come out for 30 minutes. They said, we're not going anywhere. And she was making calling who and who. My mom locked the door and said, it's a family matter. We're going to sort
sit
out.
down and talk about it.
And then she told my mother-in-law that I gave you my daughter. I didn't give you to give to somebody. And that the last thing I want to hear is that, so if it is kill that you want to kill her, let me take her now. I've trained her up. I didn't employ anybody's help. She said, I came to see the person who is terrorizing her so that we can talk woman to woman. I can ask her that, is it that you are not married or you don't have because I know my daughter will not. And that happened 4 years ago or something. I've had peace. So Osinachi's family didn't do well. As much as I feel that sometimes finance might be the issue.
From the man. I think the man was just insecure.
As a narcissist.
Yeah, exactly. Because,
I see people like that. There are women too are narcissists. But this man was a narcissist.
Extreme.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what must have happened. I'm looking to hear. Doesn't he have a sister? Brother, somebody who saw something
about him.
Yeah.
All right, guys, you've checked it out. I bet you loved every bit of it. Wow, I did too, So, hey, Don't forget to subscribe. Like I love to say, my usual word, if you have other topics you'd like us to discuss, kindly send it to my mail, moniquedvibe@gmail.com. I will check it out. I will definitely respond. Please always drop a comment whenever you watch an episode, okay? Encourage us. We need it. Good, bad, ugly. Just drop a comment. We need it. All right. Subscribe. Turn on your post notification. Comment, share, like it. Like I said before, do all you can. And a very big thank you to our sponsors. A big shout out to Edisi Telecoms. Of course, they are in charge of phone gadgets and accessories, you name it. Thanks to Square Head Wine Gallery for this beautiful place, as well as the man behind the camera, the great man, So2 Inc. I appreciate you guys. Monday Night with Monique